So I think the last time I had a video put out about my through was April 25th or something along that line, where I was getting to Locust Grove Gap, and then I didn't put anything out after that because, quite frankly, I was a little embarrassed. The next day I made a decision to get off the trail, so this video will include getting off the trail at Cove Gap and then getting a ride home. And then about a month ago I got an invitation from somebody that I met on the trail to hike through the Smokies. So I then am now picking back up at Cove Gap, and then the intent is to go all the way through the Smokies, so that'll be about another 90 miles. So the first 150 ended with disappointment on my part by not making it for a through hike, but now I'm starting a 90-mile journey that will get me to a little bit more on the AT, so it won't be a through hike, but it'll be fun. So apparently it was Locust Cove Gap. Guthook has it listed as Locust Grove Gap. No big deal, just an addendum for accuracy. Good morning. I think it's day 18, Monday, April 25th, I think. Something like that, 26th. Anyway, pretty sure it's day 18. Man, I did not sleep last night. I was on a slight incline, and also I laid awake till about 1 trying to figure out what to do. When I got to camp yesterday, my knees weren't feeling that great. They weren't hurting, but I'm like, do I really want to hike a long more? So there's a gap. That's why we got a gradual downhill here. So this started out pretty good for the day. It's about 3 miles from the campsite, and I'm going to get there and evaluate, and if I feel good, I'll push on to the shelter, which is about another 8 miles past that. If not, I'm going to call a shuttle and get a room and then just determine what to do. But right now I'm feeling good, so we'll see. All right, we just climbed out of Simp Gap. It's a little hazy, so I'm not sure you're going to get a great view out there, but on top of a little hill, and it looks like you've got a 360-degree view. There's a few trees blocking the view coming up. That's the way we're going to be heading, and it looks like that's the westward side over there. East is behind me. So yeah, you can see all the way around. It's pretty cool. And that's it. All right, 150 miles complete on the Appalachian Trail. Trail magic at Cove Gap. Thanks, Bobby. So this will be the last view that you get from me from the Appalachian Trail. I'm at mile marker about 151, Cove Gap. And I've just decided to call the hike complete as it is. I got no regrets. I made it 150 miles. Would have liked to have gone further, but I made a promise to myself, or I made a promise before I left, that I was going to come back not crippled, and I don't want to keep pushing my knees and have something go wrong. So it's been a blast. Good morning. So I spent last night at Wolf Creek Hostel number 2 in Stokoa, and Lonnie was the host, and Shadow took care of me while I stayed here. Really reasonable price, $30 included picking me up. I would have been dropped off if I was continuing on. And laundry. I had my own bed in our own room, basically because there wasn't that many. Actually, I was the only person here. Great shower, clean, everything was wonderful. Could use the kitchen if you wanted to. So I highly recommend this place. And Lonnie, when he got off, he has a regular job. When he got off work, he
came here, picked me up, took me to the diner about a half mile, 3/4 of a mile away. Great pork chop dinner there. So this place is pretty good. If you get a chance, if you're in the Stocoa, you get off at Stocoa Gap, come to Wolf Creek Hostel, either the first one or the number 2. If this is number 2, I can't speak for the other one, but if it's like this one, pretty sweet. So, all right, I'm gonna go here, get some coffee, and waiting on a ride to take me to Asheville, where one of Tracy's neighbors is such the best trail angel ever. When he found out that I was getting off the trail yesterday, he immediately said, hey, I'll go pick him up. So Tom, you are so special. Thank you so much, man. Okay, so the journey home continues. I'm gonna get picked up at the Quality Inn, I believe it is, about a half mile up the road, and the lady suggested I come down here for Bojangles for breakfast, but like a lot of places, it's just drive-through only. The dining area is closed, you can't even get in, so that was out. So I got a Danish and some coffee, sitting out here in the shade. It's a beautiful day here in Asheville. So got a few minutes to just relax and soak in the day, waiting for great trail angel Tom to come on by, and then we'll be heading back home. Had a good ride here from Craig, shuttle driver, and we had a great conversation the whole time. So that's the update from this morning. All right, October 15th. The last time I left you, it was about April 26th, I think it was. And I got off the trail right here, so I'm back at it. This is Stocoa Gap. And the plan is, the lady over there in the pink, that's Odie. I met her hiking the last time out here. And the lady on the right is Tracy. She's my trail angel supreme. And Odie and I are gonna hike all the way through the Smokies. So this should be exciting. So here we are, early in the morning. I'm slowing everybody down, but that's okay. All right, lovely ladies. All right, Stocoa, I paid you back. We just got up. I hope we just finished Jacob's Ladder. We stopped quite a bit just to catch our breath. It was nice. We're not pushing it, but that's the way coming up. And that's what it looks like out. We're starting to get clear. It's above the clouds, but you can't see a whole lot up there. But now the trail flattens out, hopefully for a little ways. But yep, got you back, Stocoa. So we made it to a very small little opening in the forest up here. We're on top of a little hill. So we got a view. Clouds down below us. Look how nice and sunny it is out here today. And then coming around this way, I believe that we're looking at some, out in the distance, probably the Smokies that we'll be in a couple days. So yeah, it's pretty nice up here. So I'm hiking the last, basically 7/10 of a mile up to the shelter. Odie, the lady who I hiked with earlier in the day, she got off just back there at Yellow Gap. I think it was Yellow Gap. And she's gonna spend the night in a hostel. And then she and another person are gonna come back out here in the morning and meet me at the shelter. They'll hike to the shelter, and then we're going to hike on to Fontana Dam tomorrow. So right now, this is just, to me, the way I view the Appalachian Trail. This is just the way I've always thought it would look like. It's just gently sloping right now, ups and downs. We've had some more steep ascents and descents, and some that were somewhat rocky, I'll say. This is just a nice part of the trail right here. And views are okay. I mean, we're seeing a little bit of coloration in the trees, in the leaves. And I think by the time we get up into the Smokies, we'll see quite a bit. So I hope to be in the shelter about 10 minutes. So I'll call this little vignette complete. Talk to you later. All right, so I made it to Cable Gap Shelter. It's a very small one. It says it's 6 person, but you got to be real close to get 6 people in there. It's kind of dark in here, but that's my stuff over there. That's where I'll be sleeping tonight. And this guy's trail name is Bear, so I'm gonna be sleeping with a bear tonight. Anyway, got a great view out there, and there's a couple people tenting up there, and it looks like we got a group of people coming in here, so we'll have to share the shelter, which is fine. And I won't get you on the camera, don't worry. And we got the privy over there, so that's where we're at for tonight.